than somebody who's involved in it and who's talking about it or whatever it may be. Like when you're involved in a group and you don't see the full picture, it's like any situation, right? Like you guys can see a full picture when it's not about your situation, but when you're an outsider you can see it all, and I think it's really frustrating for some of us to sit and see what's happening or what we can see has been meaning to happen, and there's nothing we can do about it apart from say it, and then we just get accused of, oh, you're supporting this one or supporting that one or blah blah blah, but we can see it clearer as an outsider.
Luke went dogging at half. Like, Dave, get out my chat. Get out Chippy's chat now.
He closes his curtains at 9. That's a lie.
I think we're all. Can I just be honest? We're all hypocrites. I'm just saying we're all guilty of being hypocrites. We're all everyone. But Chippy, I've never said I'm not one. That's the thing. People go, "You're a hypocrite." Yeah, I know. I've never said I'm not. But listen, I will unblock everybody, and if you want to come in today and have your opinion. You will not get blocked. Unless you take the piss out of my lip and my size.
It'd be nice for you, right? I'm not telling you how to run your platform. I'll never do that, right? But it would be nice to see you do a live where everybody can just come in and give a point of view of what they think without being blocked, without being muted, without fucking deflection, without any of that shit. And just so you get an understanding of how they think as well. Do you know what I mean?
I just think try and avoid the clapbacks and just go back to proper FYP again. I think that's what everybody's screaming for. And if we don't, I think FYP are starting to dwindle out, as we can see. But if you go back to the way it originally was, where we were discussing a lot of different things and not just the creators on creator, I think you'll start to maybe thrive.
I just think sometimes it's good that the person that's been absolutely hammered or whatever on this app or being dragged, sometimes it's good to just sit and listen to what other people are saying so you get a gist of what's actually being said as a whole. Do you know what I mean? And then
do you know the easy way to sort this out, Chippy, mate? The easiest way to sort it out, if Luke just, pulls up his big boy pants and says, I'm sorry, Zach, and I'm sorry, CA, like, if you apologise to Canadian Angie and Zach, it'll be all good.
No. I've got nothing to apologise to Zach for.
I think if we're gonna go down this, someone's trying to. I want all the videos on Zach and all again. I was saying this morning that's going to bring a lot of hate to other people that they're not even realising. So I don't think all that should be done. That's my little word of advice. If you're going to drag all Zach's history up, you're going to drag other people's history up. It's got to be careful. Don't be doing.
Who's dragging all Zach's history up?
Pearl wants to drag all Zach's
history. Talk to Pearl. That's fuck all to do with me. Why? It's nothing to do with me.
I'm not saying it's to do with you. I'm saying inadvertently, when he gets dragged completely, all about this, the stuff that happened between him and Red and all that, because they want all that shit. If they want all that shit to come up, Miss Red and you are going to get a lot of fucking shit coming your way inadvertently.
I can give a fuck. Am I allowed to respond to your comments?
Of course you are.
So the people that turn around and say I do this to Zach and this all the time. So there was a live that went on yesterday. I went on yesterday. There was a live that went on yesterday all afternoon between Angie and Zach. Can I ask the audience how many times my name was brought up by Zach the Brat when it was nothing to do with me? How many times he said Luke the Judge, Luke the Judge, Luke the Judge?
Look, can I give you a little bit of advice? And you don't have to take it, right? But just sometimes not clapping back is better than clapping back, right? Because you'll still get the support. I know a lot of people think that clapping back you're going to get more support, more this, more that. But what it actually does is it segregates and it divides communities and characters, and then it causes people to comment, right? I think you'd still get it sometimes if you don't clap back and carry on, and it'll piss the person off, whoever it is, even more. So sometimes it's silence.
Yeah, I agree. But I'm gonna keep playing I'm gonna do the FYP today, and if my name is mentioned by that person, I'm gonna clap back. It's as simple as that. It's me. If you don't like me, Millsy, or the audience, please don't watch me.
Look, I'm not saying that. I'm saying in some situations, if people are looking for the clapback, don't give them the clapback. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, as a prime example, Luke, when you were saying about you weren't going to speak on a certain individual, you were going to starve him of oxygen.
Which one? You'll have to say.
The TD one.
Yeah.
It's the same as that sort of situation, like matched energy. You know what I mean? If you don't,
I've been guilty. I've clapped back to him. I've been guilty of that, Alex. I've clapped back to him.
Yeah, but you've said you're not going to do it no more. And like I said, I don't give. For me, I
can't promise that, Alex.
Well, you don't have to promise me. I'm just saying, if you want to start thinking
about to people, oxygen. I'm not going to sit here and be a liar and say that I'm not going to, because these people speak on me most of the time. Anyway, listen, it was lovely to have a conversation with you. Thanks for that, Chippy. It was lovely, but I really
it's
have
nice
got to
when
get
you can
back to
talk.
work.
Nice to talk.
No, I appreciate you all coming in and the opinions of the chat. I really appreciate it. And as for you, baby Buzzball FYP, weren't you the one that approved that clipped down my clip and then you've taken the clip down? What an idiot.
Oh, Luke, one more thing before you go. Oh, he's gone.
It's gone.
Zach sent me a dinosaur today. Eat your words, Luke.
Dinosaur. What the fuck?
He sent me a
You know what, I
thousand
give up.
coins.
I give up. Everybody just go mad. I don't care anymore.
Millsy. Mills is on one.
Go for it.
You're all bitches. Get out. Are you
So
alright,
I'm in
Alex?
London.
Are you
Yeah,
alright?
I'm all good. Yeah,
So
I'm fine. Like I
How
said,
much shit have you had this morning?
do you know, it'll continue through the day, but you know what? I'm all ready for it anyway. I've got my elbow pads on, my knee pads, and a helmet on. You know,
Skateboard at the ready.
exactly, mate. I've got it. I'm all ready. I'm all prepared and strapped up, and with ammunition. But
I
you know,
just
so
think
waiting
some
for people to
people,
fire their shots,
yeah,
and I'll
it's-
end it.
Some people just have to have dramas to get views, so
Yeah. Well, just another note. My costume come today, Chippy, for tonight.
right. What
Yeah,
time?
so I'll be out tonight doing what I do best. You know, making people laugh.
Oh, you're going dogging, right? Okay.
Yeah. Well,
That's how he makes people laugh.
yeah. Getting the genitalia.
Get the genitalia out. Oh, all the drama doesn't even know.
All the dramas, you know, playing on the motorway again.
So you're going live now?
I'm live now, currently, as we speak, mate. To be fair.
Oh yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, everybody get over to Alex's because I'm coming off now. So
See you all in a bit,
yeah,
guys. Bye bye.
See you in a bit. See you later, pal. Right, so I think I've got loads more I can play, but it's 11:30 already. Jesus Christ. Look, I hope you've all enjoyed the show this morning. I know it was a slow start. We got there eventually. Thanks for your support again. Thanks everybody for the taps and the likes, for the gifts as well. I hope you enjoyed that little chat there. I do feel that yes, people get rounded up on quite a lot. We've all had it. I've had it since November, getting rounded up on. People want to slate me, but don't like it coming back. It's all right, drama. People don't like the comeback. This is not a show about dragging people. This is a show about giving opinion. We move on. We go to the next day, and the next day we'll talk about what's relevant, what isn't. All right. So I just hope that some people can sort relationships out, and I do hope that some others can end. To be fair, if I'm being honest, because I don't like them and I don't understand them. So, but you will have to understand as well on this app. The bigger you are, the more shit you get. But yeah, I think everybody's in general consensus that we want more FYP, less of the dragging, less of the bullshit, less of the just completely coming back at each other shit. There's a place and a time for that, and it doesn't need to be classed as an FYP show to do that. I think if you want to do that, go do a separate live and say it's a clapback. That's how I feel. But anyway, I hope you've all enjoyed it. I hope we've been fair. I hope you've all felt like you've had your say, and we'll see you all Friday. All right, see you later, guys. See you, bye.